from Southwest Detroit, deep within the internet's waste depository, it's the Saggy Show! Showtime, motherfucker!
Yeah.
I am Shaggy 2 Dope. What up, Manny?
I am Manny Fresh, and I'm on Discord chilling, and we got some people chatting already, bro.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Blaine Nash. Is the song Memories of Fuck the Fuck Off a metaphor for alcoholism? No. It's not explicitly stated, but I remember you were going through it at the time. Actually, I wasn't fucked up or drunk or nothing like that during Fuck the Fuck Off. I was dry. I was actually a little bit of a dry drunk.
What's a dry drunk?
You never heard of a dry drunk?
That's
like somebody that's sober, but not happy because they're sober.
Oh.
Yeah. But I was happy for a minute, you know what I'm saying? But obviously not happy enough to not drink some more after it. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think, what fucking song is Memories on Fuck the Fuck Off?
I don't remember you either, bitch. Don't wanna recognize, so just leave me alone.
I don't even know what song that is. Blaine Nash, there was talk about a Hell's Pit anniversary release. It was going to include a bonus track you didn't remember recording your verse for. Any update on it? I don't remember. I don't know. No, actually, it's funny because they're telling the truth. Because like we were recording Hell's Pit, like I was like so lost in the sauce, like drinking, that like years later, we found like a bunch of old like fucking sessions from Hell's Pit that like songs that didn't make it and shit. And we listened to it. I'd be like, listen, I'm like, who the fuck is that shitty ass rapper? Who'd we get on there? It was me. Yeah. I'm like, oh my God, are you serious? What the fuck? God, no wonder why we didn't come out with it. God, that was fucking horrible. Didn't have no recollection of doing it. I was gonna say I'd love hearing that shit, but I don't want to hear that at all.
I want
The
to hear
memories,
it now.
yeah.
It's bad. I don't even remember what it is. It was so bad. I forgot about it twice now. All right, so we're gonna check this shit out right quick. So, what's his name? Whatever the fuck, Rampage Jackson.
Roz.
No, the dad.
Oh, Rampage Jackson.
Yeah,
Okay.
who played Mr. T in
Yeah.
fucking A-Team, which is a good movie.
Yep.
But his son was in some wrestling division somewhere and beat the shit out of some other wrestler middle of the ring for real style and knocked him the fuck out.
Yeah.
And kept beating on him when he was knocked out.
Yeah.
Threw the script out the window, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
There, let's see him beat this guy up right quick. Stressing content.
Distressing.
Watch.
That knocked him out.
Yep.
Whoa. Hey.
Count. 21 times.
Why is he punching him like that? Well, that there is assault, my friend. Like,
This horrific,
super assault.
hard-to-watch attack has shaken the pro.
Okay, now, you said there was a reason why he did this or
Yes.
something.
The violent, unplanned attack went down during a private wrestling event at Knox Pro Academy. It was apparently in retaliation to an altercation between the men earlier that day. Outside the venue, Stu had smashed a beer on Raja's head.
What, you don't know me?
Hell no. Yeah.
Hey, I think that's a little...
That stays as fuck.
That was
No,
a
it's
wrestling
For the
work.
show.
Watch.
The two were later seen making amends on the live stream, but then things took a dark turn. And now social media videos
That was a
have
straight up
emerged
work.
showing
Okay,
Raja in a
well, hold up.
blood-stained white shirt and visibly
Well,
seething
they're not
with
going to talk
rage
about it.
following the
I'll
incident.
tell you what I saw.
Pissed me off though, Andre.
Okay. We saw what happened. Turn that off. That was clearly a wrestling work backstage.
Oh, I was gonna see if he said anything.
No, I don't give a fuck. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, so what happened was this. He hit him with the can, and the guy was working. The big white dude's working.
Yeah.
Then he tells him, because Rampage's son gets pissed, and he was like, "You're not gonna sell my shit." And then he don't know. He says, "What the fuck is that?" And so Rampage Jansen's son.
So they didn't
pissed.
put him up on anything wrestling. They just had him in there.
So check it out.
They had him in a match, and he had no idea how to wrestle.
He wasn't in the match. Hold
Oh.
on. So check it out. So he was backstage before the show, and he was talking to this.
Why was he backstage?
Because he's Rampage Jackson's
Okay,
son.
so he just went to this
So
event.
he went to this event.
Okay.
And so he's kicking it with the other workers. So, anyways, old boy hit him with the gimmick. Bow. And he's like, "You're not gonna sell my shit."
That'd be the can.
Yeah, the can. He's like, "You're not gonna sell my shit," which is the can.
And
You're
that-
not gonna act like I just hit you with the can. So old boy gets pissed. So then all of a sudden they see
That
him.
psycho guy got the bearded ninja.
No. The Rampage's son starts getting work. He starts getting pissed
Because he didn't know he was going to hit him with the
he
can
didn't
like
know
that.
he was gonna hit him with the.
He thought it was like fake wrestling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he didn't know at all he was gonna do that.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
The can was clearly
that's
empty.
when they see him getting mad, and even his people were like, "Hey, grab him, man! Grab him! He's getting worked up. He's working himself up."
So is he like a fighter in training or
Yeah,
something?
he's
okay.
he's like his dad. He's a fighter in training.
Okay.
So then all of a sudden the other workers crowd around, and they're like, "Bro,
Workers
you know,
are wrestlers.
Okay, the other wrestlers come around, and they're like, he just
See, Justin had no idea.
yeah.
He's like the workers, so
yeah,
like the guy selling popcorn.
Yeah, so he's like, he didn't know you. He thought you were part of the team. He thought you were a worker.
One of the
this and that.
boys.
One of the boys, yes. And he was just like, he's like, no, fuck that, this and that. And he's like, look, so they're calming him down. They're calming him down. Then they explained to him what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, when he said you didn't sell my shit, you didn't act like you were hurt, blah blah blah. He
Right.
was like, all right, that makes sense. That makes sense. This and that. He said, well, fuck, man. I mean, he should have gave me warning or whatever. Again, they didn't know you weren't a wrestler, blah blah blah. So,
Well,
it's-
even if they thought he did know how to work or whatever the fuck, you don't just fucking blindside somebody that can like
Seems
that.
like
It's
he
very
might have been like,
I mean, you could tell it was a work hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
why is he like being fully recorded at all times? Was he like streaming
So-
or something?
Because somebody was taping
was?
that
He
for
was,
that.
he was streaming.
He was streaming.
His son Raj had somebody streaming. So check it out. So then what happens is the dude that they showed in the cowboy hat,
Yeah, that
the
was
taller
behind him,
dude
yeah.
that steps in front of him, he pulls him in the hallway.
Pulls who?
The Raj guy,
Okay, yeah.
Rampage's son,
He's a kick
pulls him in
streamer.
in the hallway, and him and the owner are talking to him, and it's like, hey man, would you like to be a part of the show tonight? We'd like to have you part of the show, this and that. He's like, all right, cool. What you want to do? He's like, well, actually, we think it'd be cool if you did a run in on
On
Old
that
Boy's
motherfucker,
match.
right.
And he was just like, he's like, all right. So they're talking and they squared away. So then they show Old Boy in the hallway with the hat, and he's got his arm around Raj, and they're video. This is live,
Right.
And he tells him, he says, "Now you remember what I told you about a receipt? This is where you're gonna get your receipt."
Yeah, but he's working.
Exactly.
But this
he just
motherfucker
tells Raj.
Okay, so
this is when you're getting your
who's the
receipt.
dumbasses here? I'm gonna say the wrestlers are.
The other wrestlers,
Because
yes,
not only did they know that he didn't know what the fuck he was doing because he got hit in the
legit
can,
got pissed.
so then they're gonna just still assume that he knows what they're doing.
Yes.
Be like, all right, now you really fuck him up.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking dumbass.
Yeah. So then he tells him, he says, now it's time, this is when you get your receipt. I told you what the receipt was. And he's like, yeah. And he's like, are you sure? And the guy in the cowboy hat's like, yeah, bro. And then he was like, all right. So they show him in the front row, and he's on his phone, and he starts saying, hey, man, should I really hit this motherfucker? Do you guys? And then people were like, oh, you're not really going to hit him and this and that, whatever.
Yeah.
So they start geeking him up. So he's like, all right, motherfuckers, watch. You guys gonna see. So then all of a sudden, here comes the spot. And
So why did they have him like pick him up like that and slam him down when he has no idea how to do any of that shit?
He wasn't supposed to do that.
So what was he supposed to do?
He was supposed to just do a run in and act like he was working on the dude.
okay,
But-
so he doesn't know how to do that.
this, exactly.
He only knows how to punch for real.
Exactly.
So these guys were asking for it, man.
So because what
Now,
Yeah.
did the fucking bearded ninja, the psycho, whatever the fuck is, psycho Stu, did he know that the running was happening?
No.
They didn't tell him?
They didn't tell him. He had his back to him because he was working.
Why didn't they fucking tell him?
I have no.
Yo, if I was that guy, I would sue everybody
Yes,
involved.
and that's what they're doing. They're talking about pressing charges because he got lumped.
I would sue the fucking owner, the fucking promoter, the fucking
And-
guy in the hallway, the fucking Rampage son.
Yup.
I would sue fucking everybody.
He was knocked out from that slam.
Right, yeah, because he fucking
His
really
head-
slammed his
Yeah,
ass.
his head slammed.
Boom, right
Man,
there. You can
he's
see
knocked
it.
out, and then he starts piecing him up. He's really punching.
Yeah,
Why?
you can see his fist bouncing off his
at
fucking
least
jaw.
like 15 times.
Why?
So-
He's so upset too when
Because
he's doing it.
yeah, and no, like I
Well, he
said,
got himself worked up, man.
yeah, and then
Adrenaline.
and then of course he's streaming live to his fans,
Right, so he's
so
turning
he
up.
couldn't act like it wasn't. He was really because they said he wasn't really gonna hit him and shit like that. So this motherfucker went ham on him, and they end up running in, separating him. And the dude with the hat, the cowboy hat,
Yeah.
fucking's got him like pinned against the fucking the corner and this and that. And then they start trying to roll old boy rope, and they show him he gets up to like his knees, and his face just starts swelling.
Well, yeah, he just got punched in the face.
He didn't.
20-something
He's
times.
good, right?
No, he's not. He got
Fucked up. You saw him get fucking knocked
He's
out.
not dead though, right?
No, he's not dead,
Okay.
but he
Got his head beat in
like,
while he was
Yeah,
unconscious.
that's like
was-
attempted
He couldn't
murder.
even fucking block.
Yeah, that's like
Someone in
attempted
chat said he's dead. I'm like,
No, he's not.
making
He
sure.
didn't die, but they were saying it could be attempted murder because Rampage's son is
Yeah,
is a
that's
fighter,
attempted murder or murder.
huh?
Yeah, that's attempted murder
Yeah,
for
because
sure.
he's a legit UFC, not UFC, but he's a MMA fighter, and
And he got banned off a Kick after that.
yeah, he would. That's
Oh, he
what
got
it
all
was.
kinds of fucked
He was
up.
live on Kick.
He's
and
already a
stuff like
Kick
that.
streamer. That's already
And they
bottom of the
kicked
barrel.
off.
Yeah, and he
Now
got
he's gonna
kicked off
now
for
he's gonna
that.
be on Party.
I don't.
Well,
I don't
he's
know
not
what
allowed
that
on
is.
Twitch.
But yeah,
If you're on Kick, you're not on Twitch.
You're allowed on Twitch.
You're already kicked off.
Oh,
so
sweet.
yeah, bro.
That's where you go when you get banned off Twitch.
All right. Well, speaking of wrestling, you want to see the realest shit ever? This blew my wig off my head.
Oh, shit.
It just came up in a fucking clip on my phone,
Uh-oh.
and a reel or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? I never knew this. Never seen it. Never even heard about it. A cage match between Andre the Giant and Big John Studd, and Andre goes to the top rope and gives Big John Studd a splash from the top rope.
what?
Exactly. Look at this.
That is fucking.
Look at that shit.
Crazy.
Andre on the top fucking rope.
It's a GIF, you know.
I would fucking.
Shit.
Man, I don't give a fuck if he did like fucking land on his feet first.
That's still
Big John Studd had to fucking leave a loaf in his underwear,
Yeah, he
you know?
did. Yeah, he did.
Fucking
Straight on
A.
his chest. Oh man. Fuck.
That had to have fucked him up for real.
Yeah, because there's no way to. I mean, how?
On poor Big John Studd.
Man, I don't give a fuck how fake people think that look. You gotta understand, Andre the Giant was over 7 feet tall. What was he, like 500 pounds?
500 over 5. Well, towards the end of his career, he was well over 5.
Yeah, what
But
the
right there, he was
fuck?
at least 500.
I don't know how I never
Shit.
seen that, never heard
I
that.
never heard of that.
Nothing.
I was over here thinking that the steel cage would be like fucking the blue cage. that
Nah,
they had
this is
for King
before
Kong
that.
Bundy and
I mean, you could tell by his wig and all that. This is like earlier.
early. Yeah.
That was before WrestleMania 1, probably.
Yeah, that was well before
Yeah.
WrestleMania 1.
Um,
I never seen that.